Nobody expected the 31st Olympic Games to be perfect. Not the people of Rio, nor the hundreds of millions who watched it. Problems did come on a daily basis. Not all were Rio's fault. Too many empty seats, but poor logistics rather than lack of enthusiasm were to blame. Some sports even needed to ask spectators to be quieter. And the Olympic Park wasn't fully finished. Are Olympic bosses really satisfied? I know you can't turn back time, but if you could, would the IOC and you really take the Olympics to Rio again?
These games have been organized in a city where there are social problems, where there are social divides, where real life continued during these Olympic Games. And therefore, my answer to your question is yes.
And Rio faces another huge challenge with the Paralympics in these venues starting in just over 2 weeks' time. Despite its problems in Rio, the Olympics always has the ability to inspire, enthrall and produce unforgettable moments. Superstars remembered their lines and grabbed golds. 3 for Usain Bolt with his triple-triple, 4 for teenage gymnast Simone Biles, and 5 for Michael Phelps, taking the American swimmer to an astonishing 23 overall. Other Olympians didn't make the podium, but made an impact too. For me, it was the Angolan women's handball team, playing in that ugly arena there, who lost their quarter-final against Russia, but played with a grace and a spirit throughout that made Brazilian crowds love them. Just as they had done in London 4 years ago, the United States topped the medal table. Remarkably, China didn't finish second this time. It was Great Britain, who managed to do even better than when they hosted 4 years ago. Russia finished 4th despite missing a third of their team through the doping scandal. But its reputation in sport will take years to recover, if at all. There was no large pot of gold for Brazil, 13th in the medal table with 7. But there was finally men's football gold, and in both volleyball competitions too, the sports that matter most to them. It was so important you won the football.
Yeah, so important. It's the best day of our lives.
Enough to justify all this Brazilian money being spent on a giant sports festival?
Yes, I believe that Rio and Brazil could show for the whole world how prepared we were. Some issues happened, but at the end I believe that everyone will leave the country very happy.
The people of Rio feel they've delivered as per the Olympic motto of faster, higher, stronger. There's a pride here, a feeling that whether or not the rest of the world agrees, they've made the first ever Olympics in South America a success. Lee Wellings, Al Jazeera at the Olympic Park in Rio de Janeiro.